Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to a new week, and this vlog I really tried to focus on a lot of frugal things that I do. So every time I do something that I think, oh, that saves me money, I've recorded it. So let me know if you like this type of video, because I'm just sharing with you that we lead a pretty ordinary life, but you know what, we're really happy with it. Some people might say it's pretty boring, but to us it's safe, it's reliable, it's predictable, and it's easy, and it saves us a lot of money. So Monday, I usually just stay at home all day. It's my chance to clean if I need, or bake, or admin, or do whatever I need to do. And then Tuesday, we're here at Zumba, and I fill up my water bottle because it's free. And then when I park my car, I now park it over underneath a tree because the shade keeps it cool. I also then don't have to blast the air conditioning in to try and get the car down, so saving petrol as well. Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. So let's chat about the frugal things that I have done today. So this morning I sat home and did nothing. Tuesday mornings are usually my downtime and chill time. So not gonna lie, I tell myself that I'm gonna do a whole lot of stuff, but I usually just sit there and veg out in front of the computer. But I allow me to do that. Sometimes if I want to do a food prep or bake something, then that's what I will do. But usually I don't pressure myself into doing anything, and then I'm not already behind the 8 ball with thinking, oh, I was going to do that this morning. So usually it's just admin or computer work or chilling on YouTube, whatever I need to do, editing on my phone, just anything that comes up. Then I, of course, had coffee at home, and of course I had breakfast at home. Sometimes I do a shake. Today I was feeling like toast with banana, so that's what I had, and I eat that closer to around 12. That's kind of my lunch because I'm not hungry until then. So I've gotten up, I've had the coffee, and then I eat. Then I go and teach a Zumba class, and now I'm finished. I'm literally about to head nearly straight home because one, I'm starving and I want to get home and get something. And two, I'm avoiding Woolworths right now because I don't want to see any markdowns because our freezer is chockers. I've got a plan to get that down. Two, I am avoiding Woolworths because the current offer / spend is spend $70 or more over the next 2 weeks, and I want to make sure my offer comes down, so I'm kind of ghosting Woolworths for now. And yeah, I just don't want to spend anything outside of the standard Coles offers that I have right now. I do need to go though to Priceline and pick up an online click and collect. So once I grab that, I'll chat to you. I of course as well filled up my drink bottle inside at Zumba, so that also saves me some money. So let's go. Oh, also my phone, I have mobile data on my phone. It's part of my plan, but I'm looking at again moving plans because my plan just went up. I am with the CBA under a contract called More, and I currently pay, it's just gone up to $37 a month for like 40 gigs of data. Well, I had a look at my plan usage and I'm only using around 10. So what I'm doing for this month is I'm turning off my data anytime that I'm home and anytime that I don't need it. So I now use my phone for my music for Zumba. So I do need to connect to the internet for that hour. So I turn it on for that, and then I turn it off as soon as I finished. So it's making, I'm tracking the data usage to then see if I can move mobile plans, if I can be strict enough then to stick to a lower data and then pay less per month. So yeah, it's about being organized too and making sure I'm not needing the internet while I'm out and about. So we'll see how that goes. So let's go. I saw these on the side of the road and I had a quick look because I desperately need a new washing basket, but this one was broken and I thought there's no point taking it, and I don't really need a car chair or anything else, so I've left it for now. And then home, just to do the little bits and pieces. So we have super dupers in the house because hubby likes to have one when he gets home from work because he rides a push bike and he is so worn out, sweaty and hot by the time he gets home, so that's just his little treat. And then I put a couple of beers in the fridge for him to have later. He only has 1, maybe 2 beers in the evening, so a box lasts us quite a long time. I also filled up the water bottle so it can be nice and cool by the time he gets home from work. So hunger won out, so I came straight home. I have a sandwich, I've got ham, cheese, beetroot and lettuce. I need to put that in a separate container. Cheese, ham. We have this ham because it was left over from an Aldi lunchbox food challenge, so we're going to incorporate it into our daily lunchbox stuff. I recently just bought a lettuce and aioli sauce, so I'm going to eat this and then head out to the shops. Right, so we are back. We've just been to Priceline to pick up a click and collect order, and I picked up some pads because in Top Cashback, it's an app, they were offering 50% off of a Priceline order and capped at $20. So we're already stocked up for beauty products and a couple of the items that my daughter uses, they don't sell them at Priceline. So I was thinking in my head, what else do they sell? They sell pads. So I went online and they actually had a sale on them already. And so then I calculated what the cost would be with the capped discount. And so I put 11 in the cart. It came to $41.70, I think it was. I'll put the receipt on the screen. And then I figured minus the $20, it works out that these are less than $2 a pack, or 32 cents for a pad. Now at Coles on sale, regular price is like $5 or $6. Again, I'll put the costing up. Even when they're half price, it still works out more expensive to get at Coles rather than getting the deal like this. So that's what I did. Oh, and then I did go to Coles because I was hoping to get the catalogue for tomorrow starting for the half price specials and stuff, but I'll just look online. I'm sure it's in my email, but just sometimes I like to have a physical copy because we didn't get the junk mail this week. And then I was going to go in and have a look at Markdowns, but because I have all the bags, they give me 2 bags of products and there's no receipt there, so I didn't want them thinking that I'd stocked up inside Coles. So I didn't go Markdown shopping. I've just come straight home. Yeah, and now I've got to clean the kitchen, have a coffee and get dinner ready and then head to Zumba this evening. It's coffee time. This Makona sachet my mum gave me because she cleaned out her pantry. There's a couple of others, and of course I just put some hot chocolate in there. So frugal coffee number 2. One of my Zumba ladies is always collecting any little Coles or Woolworths things for us, so that's good. Got all these for free. We're not actively collecting them, but if they happen to fall in our lap, then we graciously take them. Popped into Coles real quick. I'm always looking for hamburger rolls, and I managed to get these for 55 cents. So happy. And I also got these little pork gozers, is that what they're called? These are going to be perfect for my son to have for lunch. He can just zap them in the microwave, so I'm glad I have another food that he can have to be independent. And then I got some bagels because my daughter really likes these, so that's worth having as a bit of a markdown. Yes, I know I'm not going to Woolworths. Cough, here we are. Oh well, I'm happy to buy 1 or 2 things. Basic chicken and rice for dinner. I know it doesn't look the best. It tasted just fine. I'm not a food photographer, what can I say? And then I managed to grab my hands on the Coles and the Woolworths catalogues that start tomorrow, so just get a little bit of an early planning and checking out what's on sale and how I can plan some shopping if that's what I'm doing. Haven't decided yet. I do get the email sent to me, so I have them on Monday night at 5 p.m. so I can check any specials that are happening. But sometimes I just like to grab the physical catalogue so I can have a look, because sometimes also I'll cut things out so I can save the prices and other bits and pieces. And then we're having a bit of a dance party in the kitchen, 30-second dance party, Grey's Anatomy fans. It's probably why I never get anything done. I'm too busy. And then we clean the kitchen because that's trying to be frugal and also making sure that then the kitchen's ready and clean for the next day. Here is my obligatory, oh, my shirt is completely wet from doing the dishes shot. Did you even do the dishes if you're not completely saturated down the front? It's the next day and we're going to start the dishwasher. Here is, I use Finish dishwasher tablets. I buy them from Cheapest Chips, like $19 for like 110 tablets or something. So I buy them, I bulk up buy like that, and then they're pretty cheap. And as you see, it's daytime, so we run the dishwasher only during the day because it saves on power. So I'll load the dishwasher at night time and then I turn it on in the morning. So it's morning time and I'd be home from Zumba right now. So we've got up, got to Zumba, and then we're back. And now at like 12, which is lunchtime, I'm actually having my breakfast with a coffee. I just find that my body works a lot better. And of course, I stand here contemplating life for about 10 minutes while scrolling on the phone and just, yeah, chilling before I start getting some things done for the day. Let's chat while I do some chores. So it's currently Wednesday, 12:30, and I'm just pandering time right now, holding time in place, because I'm waiting on a phone call from my mum, who is at some doctor's appointments and some follow-up stuff, and we don't know how long it's going to take. And she said she would call me so I can take her home. And I thought she said she'd be done by 11:30, 12. It doesn't bother me, but it's just, it's too long to just sit around doing nothing. And it's not long enough to get a lot of stuff done. I was thinking about doing some baking, but if I start that and she calls, then I need to go. So just picking up some clothes and some general tidying. I need to do my Zumba washing as well. So yes, it's always the way. And also, I thought I'd give this a go with the microphone and see how it goes. And then I won't have to do it as a voiceover later. So let's get these in the washing machine, and we'll see how much more we can get done today. So I went to Zumba this morning and I came home and I showered. Just dropped the washing basket on the floor. Of course I did. And I'm kind of ready to run out the door. Had a coffee and had breakfast because I can't have anything else that resembles a lunch food because I haven't actually eaten breakfast. If that makes any sense. Probably not, but it is what it is. And also, while I'm just pottering around, I've got some other video stuff to do. But yeah, I'm in no man's land, and this afternoon I actually need to take my daughter to an appointment, and so I'm hoping that if my mum calls to pick her up, I'll be able to drive her there and then get back. I'll get back here in time, which won't be a problem, but I might not have much downtime in between, which is fine, because she was going to catch a taxi home, and I said, oh, please don't pay $80 odd for a taxi, even if you just give me like a little bit of it, like $10 for petrol, I'll drive you home. I wouldn't even ask for petrol money, but I would rather drive her home than her pay that money for a taxi. Like, I know it's supporting someone else as a business, but your family, what can you say? Okay. I've just sat down to finish filming at the end of a video, and my mum has just called me. It is 12:58. So this video entry has to be done another time. Okay, let's go. So I just went inside to put on a shirt and of course put my hair up, and I heated up my heat bag. Part of my back is playing up with me, and I put it in there and nearly walked out and forgot about it until my daughter started yelling, "You forgot your heat bag!" And I was like, "Oh yes!" So run back inside to get that. So all right, now we have to go and get my mum. So I've just been to Woolworths and I picked up this milk because it was marked down. We always need milk in our house, so I just grabbed it. And then even if I see some tomorrow, I won't need to grab any. And then I just picked up some hot cross buns, fruitless. These are my son's favorite, marked down to $3, so only $1, but it's worth it. I'll probably eat one on my drive home because I'm super hungry. And this morning I got a couple of books from the Free Street Library for one of my Zumba ladies' hubbies, because this is the author that he likes, so hopefully he hasn't read them before, otherwise I'll just put them in the free lending library that's there. All right, heading home. So not gonna lie, I did eat one of those hot cross buns on the drive home, but then I came home and had lunch, late lunch actually, because my daughter and I actually have an appointment later this evening, and so we won't be here for actual dinner time. So what I've done is I've organized everything for burgers here in the fridge for hubby, so all he has to do is cook, and then we'll have them when we get home later, but that's all organized. So we still eat at home, that means other people will have to cook and we move things around. While my daughter was in her appointment, I went to Coles and did a little food shop to finish one of the weekly spends, and we collected some more of the little Pokemon things as well. When I got home, yeah, we just finished cooking our burgers for my daughter and myself, and of course I had Markdowns. So that was really good, and the hamburger buns made an appearance because I knew Wednesday night we wouldn't be here for dinner, and I wanted something that would be easy for everybody to have. We go through a lot of chocolate milk in the house, and where I can I will make it myself. So I use the Hershey's chocolate syrup. As you can see, I've got it on markdown. Oh my gosh, there's not much in this house that doesn't have a markdown sticker on it, let me tell you, but that's how we save money. And so I put some inside the milk and shake it up, and that will be gone within like 2 days. Super quick. It's the next morning, and here's coffee and my hot cross bun for breakfast. And then Thursdays I go to bingo with my mum. This is my pocket money that I use to play bingo. And yes, we have a few little lollies and some treats. My mum always brings me my lunch because she knows I'm pretty hopeless. I could grab something at home, but I think she enjoys feeding me. And I had a little win today, so that will go into my little bingo envelope to save for future weeks. So it all kind of builds up to have like a little kitty for myself. And then I took my mum food shopping. That's always a laugh. She goes one way, I go the other way. And then home to just sit and chill for a little bit before I drive home. And she sometimes feeds me food while I'm there as well, so I take anything. Tacos for dinner, pretty quick and easy, and yeah, cheap. And also not spicy, so I can control it. Next day, here's breakfast and coffee again. Simple, but I'm a creature of habit. And here's today's frugal hack. I got a spatula and I literally scraped out every single inch of butter / margarine that was in this container. Took my son for a haircut, and it only cost $25 for a haircut and a shave, and they like cash, so it's good to help support a small local business. And then went to my PO box because I had a parcel from the collagen company. They have a new flavor that has come out, so they sent it to me to try, so I will check it out probably in next week's vlog and let you know. And then Kira went to have a haircut. She goes to this one. We love it. It's so good. They give you a free drink as well, so we shared that. And I went to Kmart because I was looking for a couple of things, and we needed to get some new veggie peelers. I have lost the veggie peeler. I purposely only ever had one, and I've lost it. So we get these ones because they feel really good in the hand. It's all about sensory. So I got 2 this time, so hopefully we won't lose any. Then I had a look at the glass containers that are here because I'm really wanting to get some for like meal prep, but I just can't figure out what I want to do with them. So until I actually figure that out, I'm not going to buy anything. And then I had a look in the plastic section because I really want to organize my plastics drawer in the corner, but they didn't actually have anything that I wanted. So again, I need to just leave that. So save myself some money. Went to Coles and did a little food shop, and then I ran to the library on a mission because my Tom Cruise DVD was here. Woo! And while I was there, of course, I checked out a whole lot of books and took a lot of photos and added to my reading list as per usual. Home, and it's again like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm having lunch and then it is dinner time. The next day I'm doing a little bit of a fridge clean out. We have a whole lot of cream, so I'm turning them into butter. Probably going to do a separate video on that, and also a bit of a use it up challenge. And of course I'm making some more chocolate milk, so making sure that we're constantly churning through the milk that we do have. I'm also making some cornflake cookies because these are my mum's favorite, and she gave me this massive bag of cornflakes. They bought them and then decided they didn't like them. So of course home to my house they go. So I thought I'd make cookies and then she can have them back, but in cookie form. This will probably be in the use it up video, but just to let you guys know, I made a whole heap of butter and then I have buttermilk left over. So I poured it into a container that I know no one else is probably going to touch, and I'll put it in a separate part in the fridge. And then we've got buttermilk here that I end up turning into pancakes the next day. Here's the cookies for my mum, and I put them into some Coles containers that we had, so I didn't have to worry about getting the containers back. I could have given her one of my Tupperware containers, but I figured these were just as quick and easy. It's Saturday, I'm home from Zumba, and I thought I would do a little bit of washing, so I'm just picking up a few bits and pieces from here that I can get started on, and thought I would clean the whole laundry, but spoiler alert, this is pretty much all I get done. It might not be clean, but it's real, and I know that's what you come here for. So I hope that I make you feel better that I can't always get stuff done. What can I say? It's life. But I get the important things done, and that's what counts. So here is lunch because I decided to get a little bit fancy, and there's not much to show in the afternoon because I had to take some people to some appointments and stuff, so I wasn't home. But here is dinner. It's pretty quick and easy. And then in the evening I decided to make apple pie because I had already gotten the apples ready the day before. I just didn't show that, and I saved them all ready for when I would want to use them. I also did a little bit of bulk cooking this evening, cleaning out the fridge and just getting some meals ready for the freezer. I'll have all of that in a separate video. And here is why you should never leave your camera unattended in the kitchen. A visit from Kira. It could have been worse, I suppose. That was still funny to find because I wondered what I had recorded till I figured out that wasn't me. And here is dessert, and now there is a big mess to clean up, which of course I leave until Sunday. Hubby started a new coffee tin, so I put the date on there because I'm curious to know how long it takes us. And if you're interested to know, I put up a TikTok about the correct way to open a tin. Oh, it's going off, let me tell you. And then this afternoon I am doing some baking, so I'm gonna make some cookies for my daughter, and also I'm going to make some muesli bars. I'll put that in a separate video as well because I learned a few things along the way. This morning though, we are starting off with pancakes using that buttermilk, so nothing is going to waste. I made a double batch so they will sit in the fridge ready for when people want a snack, and let me tell you, it barely lasted until the next day. In the afternoon I went through all my emails and I deleted a whole lot of stuff, and I also did some searches for some gift cards just to double check that I didn't have anything, and I actually found a couple, so I've printed them off ready, put in my purse, so next time I go shopping I'll have some free money to spend. Oh, and yes, we're making the muesli bars now with the butter that we made yesterday. So use it up and making sure that we're going through everything. Wanted to add in here as a side note, you probably see the oat packet that I'm using because I purchased rolled oats instead of instant oats from the Red Tractor brand. I didn't realize I usually would just use Coles $1.80 kilo bag. So that's the only reason why I'm using brand name oats in muesli bar recipe, otherwise I would have just used home brand. So I just thought I would let you know because we are all about being frugal. But yeah, it's a bit of a use it up because also we'd already opened the packet before we realized, so we couldn't return it. I also failed to process that hot butter will melt chocolate. So I don't have chocolate chip muesli bars, I just have chocolate muesli slab. But you know what? This was a happy experiment because I was really happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to make these again. The only trick that I would say is that when you're putting them into a container, put some parchment paper between each piece because they stick together. It's dinner time, and as usual it is a hub of activity, so I am making my own chips for the oven because I have time to do it and it saves us money and it's frugal. I'm filling up all of my containers so I can also sort out the pantry, and then we have some things here on markdown for my son's dinner. And I've also gone through the freezer and done a little bit of a stock take / inventory, which again you'll see in a different video coming up as I work out some meal planning. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a use it up challenge and moving things around. I end up counting out how many pieces of fish we have so I can calculate how many meals we can do. I get some chicken out for my daughter's dinner, and then I get all of that ready. It's Sunday evening and it's time to hang up this vlog, so I hope that you have enjoyed coming on a frugal week with me. There's been a lot happening, so yeah, it's been crazy busy. I'll probably update you later, but as you can see, I do a lot of little things during the week to help us save money. So thanks for joining with me today. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.